So you would go through and set this up, and each custodian, developing out of the custodian interviews, there would be a question to the custodian of how many data stores he or she has. Could be one or two, could be a dozen. Could include cloud in any of the sources that are out there. Skype, they would all be individual data sources. Then these would be mapped out on a record by record, row by row basis in a form as we have here. And then you can get the status of if it's been confirmed, collected, and then you can build your reports out of that. And then the next slide shows some of the reports that could be gotten out of that once it's set up. So once you've done all that collection, then you can start rolling these up with pivot tables and charts, et cetera, to sort of see just how much is out there. So you can see the gigabytes per custodian. You can see by data source, how much are you getting going across custodian, how much has been collected, how much is confirmed, how much is unknown at this point, and then graphs going off all of that. This helps on your case be able to show that you've done an adequate job of collection. Holes in the collection will pop up when you do this. You'll just see anomalies between what you would expect. One custodian has hardly any information. Somebody similar situation has a lot. There can be reports by date range, and you can see there might have been holes from changing over data systems or whatever reason that there were problems in collection. So this is a good quality control system of being able to go through on your collections and make sure that you can be reasonably comfortable that you've put out holds preservations and collected all the data that you ought to collect, and then be able to defend it if there's any question that it wasn't done properly. Even if it wasn't done completely perfectly, that's not the goal. The goal is to do it defensively, because perfection just isn't going to be possible in this sort of thing, because it's too complicated and there's too many externalities. So one can show that a good faith effort has been done to defensively identify and collect all the information. And a system like this can go a long way on defending any criticisms that one could have of their own identification, preservation, and collection efforts. Flipping that over to the other side, something like this can be built up for opposition and can start to show the holes on how data has been collected on opposition's point, and if they've done a sloppy or intentionally bad effort to collect and to hide information, it can start popping off the screen here on these reports where you can see what's been collected by date, what's been collected by custodian, what's been collected by data type. And this is the sort of evidence that a judge wants to see to be able to issue sanctions and allow for additional discovery, to see that one's complaints about opposition's production is not merely something that's made up or a fishing expedition, but there's a lot of meat behind the complaint. So these sort of reports go a long way on proving up your efforts to get additional discovery or criticize the discovery of opposition when it's been done inadequately. This next slide shows that the information can be tied in with your e-discovery platform. So here this data mapping log is being uploaded into our platform, LEP, which is LXP Discovery Platform, and the information about custodian and the data and stuff can be brought into the system so you can access it consistently with your e-discovery platform, if that's helpful, which I think it often is for developing timelining and other things that are being done as part of discovery.